welcome to my podcast, Filmmaking. Actually, ta-da! So I've been doing a kind of blend of sort of throwback episodes, really quick episodes, slightly longer episodes. I wanted to throw out another kind of quick episode, especially, obviously, I don't know when you're listening to this episode, but I'm recording it at the end of a year. And, you know, we're kind of reflecting on the year, looking ahead. This was an election year. This was a lot. I know that when you're looking forward into the future, or, you know, you're making a plan, you're starting your film production company, whatever it is that brought you to this podcast, it can be really hard to kind of define who you are in telling your story. Especially in a world that is so run by algorithms and trends, it can really often feel like if you don't make yourself into what everyone else is, you're not going to succeed. And there's tons of people out there that will blatantly tell you that. A lot of them are selling you something. Let's say, you know, you've got a small business, you've got a shop on Etsy, you've got a film you're making, maybe you did a crowdfund, maybe you've got some friends that are really excited for your project. When people are either using your product or interested in your film or excited about what it is that you're doing, your goal should not be to become more like something else. If people clearly like you for you and your success has been on being you, don't change. This came to mind when there was a recent shift in an online editing platform called Canva. It's a graphic design software. It started getting into video editing a little bit. It kind of has started positioning itself to be a competitor to Adobe. Obviously, there's no way it's anywhere near that, but the graphic design edits, I mean, even I will use it for a quick social media edit or something like that, where I don't need all the bells and whistles of InDesign or Photoshop. Now, Canva, like many software companies, threw on a ton of AI features. They jacked up the prices. Nobody asked for that. They didn't make it optional. It was just like, here, pay more money. I made a post on LinkedIn that went viral randomly. I mean, viral for me, it got like over 100,000 views. Very random. And I said, your sudden price hike and added services that no one asked for and which aren't optional is business development without consulting the consumer, and it has a high chance of hurting you in the long run. I encouraged them to talk to their consumers. I said, find out what they want and be them. Honestly, short of accessibility shortcomings when it comes to things like alternative text and making visual items easily accessible for tools like screen readers, which Adobe is really good at and Canva kind of falls short on, their services are really epic. But not everyone wants AI. AI tools, I'm not talking about generative AI, that should not exist. I'm talking about AI tools. Not everyone even wants that. Not everyone wants fancy add-ons. If you're going to offer it, at least make it optional. I encourage them to be who they are that people already love and stop trying to become your competition. If people wanted their competition, they wouldn't use them. Honestly, I have Photoshop. If I wanted to use Photoshop all the time, I wouldn't even touch Canva. That goes for literally anyone making anything, but especially for artists, storytellers, filmmakers, visionaries. You're not doing anyone any favors if you think that the path you have to follow is the path that everyone else is on, and if you feel like you have to redefine yourself to be your competition. Don't be your competition. If the people who are coming to you wanted your competition, they would go to your competition. I know in filmmaking, you're often told, you know, oh, have comparables. Oh, you need to reassure people so they have, you know, say that your film is like this film or your film is like that film. If you make the same film over and over again, people don't want that. We hear complaints about it all the time. I mean, how many times do people get annoyed because there's another reboot or another remake or another franchise kind of taking on episode 57 of something that should have stopped 50 episodes earlier? Tell your story. Maybe there are similarities to your film when you're pitching it and, you know, it's an indie drama or it has heart and deals with complex issues. It is, you know, similar to Lars and the Real Girl in that it's a little unexpected and it deals with loss in a really beautiful way or whatever. Like, find a way to make yourself real to people by finding something that's comparable about you and something they're already familiar with. But that doesn't mean you need to become that other thing. If people are supporting you, if people are supporting your stories, if they're supporting your services, they're doing it because they like you. So don't lose who you are in the whole, like, competition of the world and trying to find a place to exist in this world. I hope that helps. Tell your story. The world needs to hear it. That's all I'm going to say about that.
You've been listening to Filmmaking Actually with Koura Linda, Space Dream Productions podcast. Subscribe to us on any or all the podcast platforms. If you like what you hear, leave us 5-star ratings and positive reviews on iTunes. It helps more listeners like you discover the show. But the best thing you can do if you really like the show is tell a friend. Want to leave a comment or ask a question? Email at filmmakingactually@gmail.com. This is Spacey speaking, and remember,
Everyone keeps trying to tell me what to be or do. They say I should be green or yellow, red or white or blue. They say there should be 2 of me, or 8 or 23. But why should I be someone else? I'm happy being me.
and we'll see you next time.